Hello and welcome to Kirsty Does Stuff. I'm Kirsty and this is the time I got up yesterday morning. 4:01, ouch. And this is kind of what I looked like in the bathroom at that time. Now the whole point of getting up at this time in the morning was to fly down to Birmingham in England from Edinburgh, where I live, for the Festival of Quilts at the NEC in Birmingham, England. Now luckily for us, we get the airport bus from more or less outside our house, which doesn't take long at all to get to the airport. So it's a really good way to travel. So the bus was about 6:30. Or was my flight at No, the flight was 6:30. The bus was 5:30. This is me getting on the plane, ready to go. Now, I normally do the whole thing in one day and it is exhausting. And one of the main reasons for going down this year was to see Jenny Doan of the Missouri Star Quilt Company. Now, she's amazing. If you're a fan yourself, you'll know how good she is. And she does all these tutorials online, which are very entertaining and great creativity. And she often works with her daughter-in-law, Misty, and her daughter, Natalie. And they were all going to be here at the NEC for the quilting festival. So I was very keen to see them. So that was one of the main reasons for me in going down. The NEC, the airport and the railway station are all sort of part of the same thing, so it's really easy to get around and get from A to B. Now this is me on the shuttle bus that's taking me to the right hall for the quilting show. Hello, I've made it to Birmingham and the Festival of Quilts, and we're at the NEC and it's getting pretty busy. There's VIP tickets and there's people who are doing an early show, an early workshop, so they're in there just now, and it'll open its doors generally at 9:30. See you then. Now, there are literally hundreds of show quilts that are so incredible. The work on them is mind-blowing. But not very helpful for you guys, but helpful for me, as I tend to take photographs of sections of them that I think are clever. Like these scalloped edges I think are beautiful, and the different mix of colours and fabrics is very, very good for the old memory bank for future projects. More wandering about, having a look. Now, I did 2 workshops while I was there. One was Dorset button making, which was very lovely, and the other one was making a box cover for a cushion. So we all had our own machines for that, and we were talked through very well. But I think it's more to give you ideas and a few hints and tips, and then you can go home and try it out for yourself, and there might be online resources and things like that, because you only get an hour in these classes and it goes by pretty quick. I think we overran on both. So this one is the box cover making one, and I'd actually had a glass of wine, which made me not very good at it at all. Speaking of which, there's a gin and Prosecco stand, which was very much enjoyed. This was a lovely quilt that I very much liked. Okay, so now we're into the theatre for Jenny Doan's trunk show, it was called. So she was showing off different effects that you can get with different blocks of quilts. And she's very entertaining to listen to. She's very good at whipping up a crowd. And this was Ron, her husband, holding up the quilts, and he was... He was trying to do it all at the right time. And some of them were very big, as you can see, but it was really informative and very good to see. I was quite put out that I had to leave the this show, the reason that I'd gone there, I had to leave because it ran over a bit. People were still doing questions, and so I couldn't stay to get my photo taken or anything because I had to catch the flight back, you know, and I was really cutting it fine, which was a terrible shame. So Jenny was there with her husband Doan and her daughter-in-law Misty and her daughter Natalie. And with Natalie and Misty, they do the triple play. I think it's once a month on a Friday. And they all come up with 3 different ways to use one block or one thing like the flying geese or whatever, and it's fantastic. So here we are back at the airport. I caught the plane back by the skin of my teeth. I wish I could have stayed longer. I wish I'd booked a hotel for the night, but I hadn't, so I had to get my flight back, which was a bit of a pain. And by this point, I was so exhausted. It had been a very long day, being up since 4. So that was it. A great day. I got home. I got the bus back from the airport to home, and I got in my bed by about 11 o'clock at night, and that was me till today, about 10 o'clock. So a great day was had, and I really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.